reproductive tract. So here we have all these flagella, and they're moving up. They come up, pass through the uterus, over into the fallopian tube, and this is where fertilization would take place. So ovulation would have taken place here, because we can see an empty, and so the egg would have been moving here. So fertilization takes place here. If fertilization takes place here, we're going to get the mitotic division. So by the time we get here, we're going to get a multicellular structure. So that's the blastocyst. So this is implantation. So it has, hydrolytic enzyme. It contains some of the cells sort of eat out a little area, and it goes down in there. It embeds itself down there. Please don't leave the models on the benches. I'll take off the marks that you got last week for that. And although we'll talk about it, but if you look during pregnancy, this is the cervix here, and we get this plug of mucus, and this mucus is protective. It keeps out pathogens, prevent them from entering the uterine
Professor,
cavity.
the fertilization takes place over there. That's the.
It doesn't matter. If we're looking at this, it's just giving you the stages.
Okay.
So whether you were looking at this, I could say, where would fertilization take place? It's going to be right here. Okay?
Start right there.
Right about here. Okay?
So, Professor, is the walls of the uterus start building now?
So what would have happened, and when we talk about it later on, what happens is
You better move your
the estrogen is produced here, progesterone is produced here, move into the blood vessels and go to the uterine wall. And so what is going to happen, this endometrium, see how the endometrium here looks thick? So it thickens, we get a lot of blood going there, and it builds up with nutrients, etc., so that the baby will have food material until it develops the placenta. If pregnancy didn't take place, all of these would be eroded or slowed off. And that is what happens in menstruation.
The period, right?
Menstruation, because all this bloody discharge is not necessarily the egg. People feel it's the egg, but the egg would have been expelled long ago. All right? So, but this, would have been moved off if we don't have the baby to be sitting here and using the material.